What's one of the top 3 things that you can't stand about podcasting, but not behind the scenes, not editing nothing, just you're sitting there, you're talking to a person, no names.
Oh, we're already recording. Okay, we're already started. Okay,
at some
welcome.
at some point, we're gonna just foreplay. You know, we're easing into it. We'll start at some point in time. But what's one of your tell you what, I'll go first so I can set the tone. It's when you're sitting here with somebody and you're talking to them and you're like, oh, so I heard that you were raised by a pack of werewolves, and they go, yep.
I feel like a kid, but I like it. I have one worse. I hate when everything like tries to turn it into a political statement. And I don't like political in my podcast.
No.
It's like, oh, I heard you were raised by a werewolf. Can you tell me a little bit? Yeah, like we were poor because under this administration, it's like, dude, you don't, you didn't need that.
I'm so glad I'm talking to somebody else that knows my pain. Oh my God,
this was so unnecessary.
Mike, you straight from the south side. Mike, I'm just so happy to be here right now. Real Rap Podcast.
The second will be like when they're like, just like agreeing with what you're saying, but not adding anything. It's like, oh, you know what? Like,
so you can control mosquitoes with your mind. Yep. Since 11 years old.
Have you make mosquitoes by someone? Have you made like no?
Nope.
Once to an uncle. It's like, can you tell me about that? Yeah, like there was a mosquito and I made the mosquito by my uncle.
Like all the mosquitoes, because there's a lot of different species.
No.
Yeah, just a
mosquitoes, regular mosquitoes. Like
yeah,
that is okay.
Okay.
They're not interesting anymore.
All right, so 57 more minutes.
Okay, 3. Okay, these 2 for sure are annoying. And I have this is for me the worst. This is for me one of the worst, and it happened many. I have 2 more. One when someone canceled last minute because
the last minute.
You have to put a lot of stuff.
Give me your cancel last minute, and I'll give you my. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I was gonna leave a little bit more room for the warm up, but I need this stuff needs to actually be on there. We are back, another episode of R.A.P Podcast. I have not only esteemed colleague of stage and show business, but also a man behind the camera as well. Yes. Has his own podcast. Everybody, please, big warm round of applause for Christian. And is it Henningsmeyer?
Henningsmeyer.
Yeah, Henningsmeyer.
Applause. Dude, I have my thing have applause and I in the things that I just put it.
Yeah.
I have a lot of sounds.
But I think I have like a few of them. I just never use
the things. Like I have many, and the thing that I bought, you can add yours.
So you can like record a thing and add it on there.
Yeah, my favorite ones are why are you gay?
Those dudes kill me.
And then the other one's like, you are gay.
Yeah, I love that.
Then I have another one that is like these animation guys that are drinking coffee and they're like, women. And then just like, I have that one.
Somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
I have damn by Kevin Hart. Damn.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so funny.
I might have to invest in one of those because it's a nice little segue.
They're not super expensive. Like I believe mine was like 300.
But I'm involved now, you know. So these things are like, you know, like the toys you gotta have for the sandbox.
Speaking of that, why when you put everything, someone canceled last minute?
All right, so yeah, we are talking to podcasters. I have a yellow belt in podcasting. He has a whole blue belt testing out for his purple. He's doing big things on the podcasting scene. And we've been talking, as you know, I don't know what episode we are on, and we've been talking for the last 7 hours straight. So catch up, like, share, subscribe, please. And also make sure you are checking out Christian's podcast real quick.
Another Latino with a podcast. We're on episode 83.
And we are talking about what we can't stand about you people that come on our shows. Love you.
But
So
we cannot stand it.
last minute cancellations, the worst.
Dude, I hate it, and I have one person that just delayed it, and that was so annoying because cancellation is like the most annoying, but delaying, like, dude, I got caught in traffic, I'll be there in half an hour, and then in half an hour it was like, dude,
the exact same thing. Now here's the thing. I don't care if you have to cancel, or if you just hate my guts, you don't want to come on the show, or you remembered on the way that light skin with black guys with dreadlocks bum you out. Fine, but just cancel and respectable. Like, to the people who, and I literally just had this less than a week ago over the weekend. Yeah, I'm on the road. Traffic is woo 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 woo.
And you're like, no,
where's
it's
the
not.
thing? Yeah.
I have GPS.
So
Like,
yeah,
I can see.
I know I was supposed to be there in 15 minutes, but it's gonna be a little bit longer. Okay, yeah, cool. You know, take
Oh
your
man,
time
I
out.
got to put gas.
Yeah.
I'll stop it real quick. I'll go and be my way.
And then wait just to think of a grand excuse to actually cancel. And it's like, you don't matter to me that much.
Yeah.
Just can't. What matters to me is my time.
Yes.
And you're screwing that up. If you would have just told me yesterday you didn't, for whatever reason, you didn't want to make it, I could have filled the spot.
This is for the podcast. Like, I'm gonna say that when this happened to me, why I was so upset. And this is a story with T.
Names.
I just I just got a message like that day from a person like I was fucking like months before. She's like, hey, I just got tested and I'm positive for chlamydia. You should go get tested. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, okay, you know what? Like I'm with that, I'm really responsible. It was like I want to go today.
Yeah, of course.
So I was like, okay, I'll record the podcast and then I'll go.
Yeah.
And then I have everything, and we were supposed to record like at 2. And this guy's like, hey man, it's gonna be like 30 minutes later. I was like, okay. He comes at 2:30.
Yeah.
We record. I go to the thing. He's at 3. He's like, hey man, I got to put gas. I was like, okay. He comes at 3. And then I go, dude. It was like 5 p.m. and he was not there. I was like, I cannot even go now.
I can't go now.
And I was so upset because like, I wanted just to get this out of my head, and now I have to go tomorrow just because I was waiting for you to come
But
here.
you have a whole night of thinking about your body getting turned inside out.
It was like
Irreversible brain damage.
But I hate that. But I hate more last minute cancellation, and I'll say names. David Donick. He knows.
David,
Fuck
shame
you.
on you.
Dude,
Shame.
Like, it was 5 p.m. He was supposed to arrive at 5 p.m. And it was 5. And I was like, hey, man, when you can, just give me your ETA.
Yeah.
He sent me a picture of his wrist with a casket or something. I was like, man, I had an accident on a DV bike. I won't be able to make it.
What does that have to do with sitting down talking on the camera? And you teach school kids.
Yeah, but again, I was like, bitch, you already went to the ER. You could tell me before, like on the way to the ER, like, hey man, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
No, after the ER, he was like, oh hey, I'm not gonna make it. Like, first, gayest way to get injured if you fall in a DV bike.
He told the story on this podcast.
Gay, and he said like
it was a little gay.
and he said like I didn't go to an Latino with a podcast because
oh my god, he left that part out. He's treacherous. Oh my gosh, we're starting a boycott. We have a podcast boycott against David.
Dude, I'm supposed to have him on December.
When we get done with you, you'll never do another podcast in North America.
I should call him right now and just put it here.
Yeah.
Like, hey man, we're just like figuring out this. Like, so you talk about the whole story.
We're the two girls he left on red. Hey David, how you doing? Guess who's here with me?
But yeah, I hate that. I hate last minute cancellation because people who watch the podcast are like, okay, this is cool, or they have a little time to watch it, but they don't see the whole amount of work. People are like,
not even a clue.
This sucks. I was like, yeah, but I wake up in the morning, put the lights, put the camera, record, then edit to make this reel just for
if
you.
You've never edited, it is the most soul-cleaving, life force gouging, miserable thing to do
like,
on planet Earth.
Dude, and more when you're like inspired and you're like, okay, I fucking love this. Crash. The computer just like and stop working.
Oh yeah,
and you have to do it again. Like whenever I have to do something again, like I don't wanna do this anymore.
Then it's over. Or I'll record a bit, and I'm sitting on 5 episodes. If any of you guys are watching this, you wondering why your episode hasn't dropped, it's because the sound recorder didn't work, and in order for me to clean up your sound, it's a whole thing. It still doesn't sound good. I hate my life. I really wanted you guys to have your episodes out already. I apologize.
Except the David Dunning one.
It was definitely a David Dunning one. And it's just when you go and you have any kind of setback, you're just like, this is all meaningless. There's no reason.
There's some. I record mine today in the morning. This is why my schedule is crazy. I record like in the morning, 10:30 to 12. I record with James Fisher Jr. Then went to work, and now I'm here. But in the morning, like James Fisher Jr. keep like tagging stuff, like, oh, and you can put a picture of like my dog here, like with his costume because I have a green screen. And I was like, I want to do it. But in the moment that I'm editing, I'm gonna be like, "Fuck this shit." Fuck your dog.
Yeah,
fuck
I don't
your story.
like you enough to give you 5 hours of my life.
Because dude, I have to put the frame. I have to find the picture. I have to put the picture. I was like, probably I'll do it, James, because it was a really nice episode.
Yeah,
and his dog is amazing. But
fair enough.
Every time he was like, "Oh yeah, I have a picture of my dog. I'll send it to you so you can put it."
Yeah,
I was like. No.
But I definitely have clients. I have clients that because I'll rent this space out to people, and I'll have clients, and they will ask you for the universe, and it's like, hey, I know robots and computers are AI is about to take over. It hasn't yet.
Yeah.
What you're asking me to do, I didn't go to school for that. I'm self-taught. Like I have maybe 20 hours more than what you're asking me to do. I've got 20 hours on you.
But the thing is, like, they think it's something easy.
They think it's something easy.
I have I used to record the podcast.
And God forbid
of a
you actually charge them the price you should be charging them.
Yeah. Look, I have a friend that I used to record his podcast, and once he was like, "Hey, in the intro," like he was like using his hands a lot. I was like, oh, like, and you know what? Like, I nailed that day with that girl. I was like, Kobe. I was like, and then the episode is like, hey, when I said that was really funny. Can you make like I have a basketball in my hands and I just throw it and it lands in? And I was, no. And I was like, looking dead in the eye. I was like, no.
Did you hit the gay button?
Why are you? This is not even my podcast. This is like his podcast I recorded. But he was like, "Can you do this?" I was like, "No."
Yeah. No. Can I do it?
Yes.
Yeah. Will I? No.
Tell you what. Like, why not? It's like because that's like 30 more minutes of editing that you're not gonna pay me, and I'm not gonna do it.
You know what I really love? I really love duty-free sandwiches. Can you drive me to the airport real quick?
It feels like that. And buy me a ticket because I don't have the ticket to get into the duty free. But I'll bring you a sandwich. It's like, I don't want that. You're making all super complicated for no reason.
Can I do it? Sure. I'm not going
and once I did this, he got mad. But I was like, this was really funny. Yeah. The thing is, like, it was a comedy podcast, but he's so afraid of like being vulnerable. And I was like, dude, I'm going to edit this. He said something like cheating on me. He was like, oh, okay, we're gonna make Christian do that. He's on the edit, like, Christian cannot do this. He's not good enough. But he said something like around those lines, and just like, oh, Christian is a piece of shit. And I was like, I said it on the podcast. You can hear it. It's like, I am the one editing. I'm gonna make you sound bad. And I make a clip that he was like, saying that immediately. Cut, but like rough cut that you can see, like obviously is edit. He's saying like he wants to fuck, like kids. It's like, 1, 2, 4.
That's funny as hell. Yeah, if I make an edit, that I'm like, all right, I want it. I shave off a little. If I change the context of what you're saying, I'll reach out to you and let you know. like, you know, ahead of time. If it changes the context.
I have a question for you.
Yeah,
actually,
please.
because this happened to me. I don't know.
10 things we hate about you, our guests.
Dude, cancel. Okay. I'm gonna get maybe canceled, but this is facts.
Oh, spit it out. I have to know.
This is facts.
But why you're thinking of that one of the other things I cannot stand is when we're done and you ask me, how was I? Being yourself? Stupid? How did you feel about being yourself?
Like you already sported the whole episode. It's like, hey, can you actually change that part a little? And it's like, no, this takes 2 hours to sport.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to change it.
Yeah.
But again,
Mike, cancel alert.
but it's facts. It's like I shouldn't be canceled for facts.
Okay.
It happens in the story of my podcast at least 4 to 5 times.
Yeah.
All of those times women. That's why I think it's like edgy.
Mm-hmm.
That all of the times women, men have never said this. Like they see the episode because I usually like send them like, hey, if you want to watch the episode, they're like, ooh, I'm not sure how I answer here. So
interesting.
Can you not put it out? And I'm like, yeah, no problem. Like because I'm not gonna put out something that you don't want.
Of course,
don't want to be out. But more than often, like they want to change something that is like half of the episode, or it's like then I cannot release the whole episode. And, and I have one that the clip, it was funny, and she wanted me to clip a part that was more like promoting herself. And I was like, yeah, but like I'm clipping this part that is funny.
Yeah.
And she just sent me a long message being like, I see who you are. Like you just like trying to get laugh and like but you make me look bad. And I was like,
comedy?
you don't look bad here. I was like, what? I was like, you want me to delete it? And I was like, no, don't delete it. I just see who you are. I was like, why are you so aggressive? Like I just this is a good, like people in the comments are agreeing with you because like, and I'm agreeing with you in the podcast being like, no, she's right. And she's like, no, you put me in a bad light. I was like,
that goes
okay.
that kind of goes back to what we were talking about a little bit before the camera started rolling, is that there's certain people who are emotionally invested into whatever their thing is, right? And I've been told I have a lack of emotions. But that's also one of the reasons I got involved in the business that I'm involved with. I don't have to grow up.
but have you have that guess that message you like, hey, point, can you? I'm not sure.
To your point, I recently, not too long ago, I recently had and for me it's actually mostly guys that want to have things changed.
David Donnie.
He is 1 through 3. But I had a guy who he was telling a story, like, because I do the little warm up thing with everybody, just to warm up conversation, get a rhythm or whatever. And he started telling me a story that was really heavy, as heavy as
at the warm up.
At the warm up, and
it's like, be ready. So my uncle, I was
like,
whoa.
I mean, it wasn't that, but it's as heavy as it gets, and there's still things that are like ongoing. So when we're all said and done, he was like, hey, all that stuff that I, that story that I told you in the beginning, I can't have it on there. And I was like, oh, that makes 100% sense.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna really thinking about adding it anyway, just because it ain't gonna, I can't put that out there like that. But I've had, especially with a lot of comics, when they get on here and get comfortable, and they start spilling tea and saying names, David Donick, they
I don't care if David Donick can watch this. He knows.
they'll actually give out some real tea and then be like, hey, yo, can you
bleep those?
You remember when I was talking about so and so and such and such?
But I believe this should be like podcasting, because the amount of work that these have behind is like those little details. It's like, hey, can you bleep this part? That bleep, after you sport, it will take you 2 hours to fix.
That's what they don't know. I'm so glad you said it exactly like that. Once I have the episode up, If you say, hey, could you go in there and bleep this 1/3 of a second portion in the thing?
Yeah.
You've just asked, Mike, do you have 4.5 to 5 hours of your life you want to give to me for the thing that I want that nobody will ever care about ever in the history of the world whatsoever, ever? No. No, I actually...
They do not understand.
Nobody cares about whatever you're going to bleep. Nobody knows you. If they did know you, you wouldn't be doing my podcast.
Hey, come on, you have some people.
You'd be doing some real. I'm being exact. I love each and every one of my guests, right? But nobody cares. But I that could be down to an individual thing. But you know my pain because we share the pain. You asked me to change this quick thing.
Hey, can you put the camera not on me but on you in the from 12:15 to 12:17? I was like, I can do it.
Yeah.
It will take me 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah.
To fix this.
Yeah.
And I don't want to.
I don't want to do that whatsoever. I just want to get you out the way, move on to the next.
Yeah.
Keep my rhythm going. And that's it.
Because the thing is just adding the bleep in there, like, oh yeah, sure, you get into
Yeah.
YouTube and bleep this
Yeah.
part. And it's like, no, I gotta get into Premiere, open the whole folder, find the part, take the audio, like cut it out, find the bleep or whatever sound I want. I want to drop it in, adjust it so it's not like super annoying,
reprocess
and then reprocess it, and then export the whole thing because
Then
I cannot export this part.
Then once I have it all exported, come back, re-upload it to whatever stupid thing that you want to watch it on. That takes out. Now I can't use my computer for other stuff that I want to do for me.
Yeah.
Because
Or
I'm doing
editing
stuff
the next
for
one.
you or doing it. No, I'm not gonna do it. You know what happens? You don't get an episode.
yeah.
Oh, you need me to change that thing?
Well,
oh, okay, sure.
I can say her name. Like I won, but like she wanted to change some stuff from the episode, and I honestly was like, I'd rather shoot another one. We haven't have like match or schedules to shoot another one, but it's like I'd rather shoot a new episode than edit out what you want me to edit. It will take me less time to shoot a new one.
You're absolutely right, actually. And it's more fun. And it gets stale real quick somehow.
Yeah.
Like an episode will get stale in a heartbeat.
Yeah, and if you have to re-go to it, it's like...
Yeah.
I do. I believe podcast is like it's really difficult. I have a question on something I wanted to say, and it was on the lines of like editing in and out because you have many episodes ahead. I at some point wanted to do that. You feel like you get like all of this, and then have you been like, I'm not gonna put this out? Because you have like 5 on the row, and you're like, no, I'm gonna throw all of this in.
No, in a perfect world, if I had 40 my other 40 hours of the week to myself, I'd record all day, edit all night, or edit. I could spend that time. I want every episode out there because again, I don't necessarily want like the biggest name in town. Ooh, look who I got on my thing, like. I love comedy in general.
Thank you.
I love conversation. I love Christian Henningsmeyer.
I want like mediocre comics here in my podcast. This is what I like.
I love aggressive open mic.
And I was like, thank you for having me, I guess.
But I genuinely love conversation and getting to know people and finding especially kindred spirits and people you could just sit there. You get it right away with certain people that you could just boom and you guys could, talk forever on the thing. So I truly enjoy that. So I would put out everything. But then, like you were saying, when one thing glitches up and then your brain automatically does that calculation, like in order for me to fix that,
it's 4 hours.
I just added 4 hours to what's already going to take me 2.5. No.
You're saying David Donegan.
Yeah, David, you're not making the cut, bud. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
This happened to me. I don't know if it happened to you. I had in the podcast people that they were like pretty decent, obviously, in the scene, and but after they went on the podcast, they become bigger.
Oh, yeah.
And it feels really good, but also it's really good because like, dude, I have him on the podcast.
Yeah.
But one part of me is like, why did I have you when right
Yeah,
now?
yeah.
Because like that happened like AG Leib did. He's doing amazing.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have him like before he started like just like opening for nice people. I have Anthony Fuentes that he's like growing a little. He's like huge now. I have Jocelyn Sida that he's headlining and doing really amazing stuff in LA, and it's like it's so fun to have you before this like moment. And,
Sure.
but also like I could like grab a little bit of your fame now. Like like I want it. It will be useful to have a little bit of that fame.
Yeah, it's interesting though, right? Because this is a whole different. We're still in the same playground, but like comedy's like the sandbox, and we're on the swings. You know, like it's not necessarily the same. So I mean, I get it when you have somebody on here and then they explode, and then it's almost like they can't come back because you guys were blue belt, purple belt comics together, but you're a white belt podcaster, and now they're a black belt comic, and they're like,
Yeah.
hey, I really can't be on any white belt, yellow belt podcast.
Yeah, it's
sorry.
like it taking the sandbox is like you're playing with like this like making a sandcastle, and then the mom is like, hey, you want to play with this like jeep, the toy jeep?
yeah.
And they're like, yeah. I was like, can I go? It's like, no, just stay there.
It's right there.
And it's like.
As a matter of fact, you take the little Jeep car. I'm gonna get in the actual Jeep,
Yeah,
the brand new one over there with the bow on it.
And you end up being like, we used to play together.
We used to, yeah.
used to, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's people that have been on the show before that are names, right? And it's like, and then I'll still see them on the scene. And I'm not about to ask them to pop back on the.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because it feels like you're trying to get a little bit
exactly. What else really would there be? Like, I knew you when you had 6,700 followers. Now you have 670, and 70,000. Whatever. And it's like, okay, now I'm not gonna, because that would be weird.
Yeah, because it feels like you will think that I'm trying to get a hook on your face.
Yeah.
And it's not what I do. Like I believe you can only do it with comics that you already vibe.
Yeah.
Really good before having it on the podcast. And then it's like, we're still homies, but you made it.
But here's one of the things that I think works in our favor, particularly me and you, right? Is that we're earning our yellow belt, our blue belt in podcasting. And say such and such successful comedian's going to blow up. It's going to get 500,000, whatchamacall. The producers are going to call them in, the execs. Hey, do you have an idea for a Netflix show? Or they're going to have those meetings. They're going to get their half-hour special on this and that and do. They're going to tour. They're going to make a lot of money. And then eventually, they are going to do a podcast. And they're going to get 30,000 followers just because of their name and whoever their buddy is with their name and whoever. It's going to be a perfect studio, and they're going to get on there, and they're going to be white belt podcasters, and they're going to stink. And they're not going to be good at interviewing. They're not going to be dynamic. They're not going to be interesting. They're going to run out of stories about their life in the first 7 episodes.
And also I have 4 hours of material to cancel you. So
and I will also be re-uploading some of these fine comedians of stage and show.
Yeah, I have some clips that you don't want out. See?
And you know who I'm talking about,
Remember
Mr. Donick. I will be releasing.
Remember you say the N-word many times during my podcast. If you don't want that out,
everything's recorded. Hello, Sora.
Like, that's not me. You're on video, bitch. No, David is not on video because I have not recorded with him.
Ah, there you go. Because he was a flake.
Because he fucking
he certainly is. He did the worst hair in
Tell
Chicago
me what the
comedy.
accident was.
What the accident was?
Yeah, I want to know because like he just said like, oh, I fall in a DV bike.
He was riding a bike.
Gay.
Over a bridge, and he saw a little power cord on the ground too late, and he hit it, flew over his handlebars, and he got a little asphalt scrape.
Yeah, exactly. And then he's like, "Oh, I cannot go to that." But he's like, "Motherfucker."
he said it was very painful and very traumatic
Because he's gay. Because it's really gay when it's very, 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 very traumatic. That's so white.
Oh my goodness,
Dude, I have Derek on my episode, my podcast, and he said like his mom used to beat him with a cable.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And he go on the podcast talk about that with a smile. David Tonic, I fall on a bike. I'm traumatized.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
No.
I'd actually tell you what my mom used to do to me, but one of the last times I talked to my mom, she was like, "Hey, you better shut up telling people what I did to you. It wasn't never that bad." I'm like,
well, but at least she recognized it because my mom never like hit me or like, but she like these kind of things that when they don't hit you, they do that is like. Talk you down
psychological
or whatever
warfare,
psychological
right.
warfare. Like my mom is like an amazing mom, but from time to time, she does this kind of thing. And they're like, "Yeah, mom, remember?" You're telling somebody else like, "Remember we were in the park and I wanted an ice cream and you said like, no, you're too fat, you're not getting an ice cream." Because like you cannot like get like that fat because the clothing is not gonna fit you and you are so close
that's
to Christmas.
lifelong trauma.
And you're like telling that to someone else, and your mom is like, "That didn't happen. I don't remember that."
That's
like,
the same thing my mom said.
I'll never say that to you. It's like, "Mom, I have the clear memory. I cried for 3 hours."
Yeah.
Like, no, stop telling people I said that. Never.
My mom did that to me the day after I posted one of the episodes. I was on here like, yeah, and this one time my mom was like, wow, 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 wow. And I was like, well. And I got the call as soon as the episode aired. Why are you on there telling people? That ain't happened.
I was like, yes,
what?
I remember.
Yeah, that was a Wednesday for you. It was an event in my life. Yeah.
Look at this. Like, this was you. Was like, no.
No.
Why are moms like that? That's why we have it on video. You should have your mom. I want to have my mom.
I at some point in time, I think I'm definitely gonna have to have my mom.
Do you think your mom will like see the episode and be like,
I think she'll take over. Yeah. She'll be one of those.
And
She'll
like,
cancel.
no.
She'll be late. Like, you know what? I'm running into traffic. I'm in your basement.
Yeah. Can you bleep this part? It's like, Mom, no, that's my sister's
I
name.
drove
like,
8 hours to be here. Can we stop with the games? Games? I'll tell you what's not a game. 23 hours of late. Oh my God. Okay.
I don't know. The moms are like, my mom have like all my buttons to like make me mad.
Oh,
they're really good, and then they gaslight you that they didn't do shit.
Yeah, that is a very genuine relationship, though, right? It's like the most you can have. Of course, she has all your buttons. She basically invented them.
Yeah, she like, dude, she gets me so upset. I'm super calm, super calm. Like it takes a lot of work to get me like mad.
Oh, yeah,
she does it immediately. Like one of the things that she does and I hate it is like when she asks me for help for something that is not possible, and then she gets mad at me because I didn't help her. I'm like, it's not possible. It's like, hey, can you help me send? I want to send this sticker, WhatsApp sticker, to my friend. I was like, okay, like just message her. No, but I just added on Facebook. Can I send the sticker on Facebook? I was like, okay, yeah, you can screenshot it. No, I want the sticker on Facebook. Like, no, you cannot have it. She's like, no, like the WhatsApp sticker on Facebook. Like, my mom. Yeah. That's not how it works.
It was something she thought she saw on somebody else's page
that's not how it
saw
works.
Incorrectly.
And she's like, okay, if it was your friend, you help him. But since it's your mother,
I got that one.
I guess you're not helping me. You're all the day with that phone, but you cannot help me.
Every mom turns
you cannot do it.
Every mom turns into Donald Trump when they get frustrated. Or if I was one of your friends, you would do it. But I guess we're not that close. I guess
I was the best mother that you were.
I did the best with what I had.
I'm not a lot of mother, and I was the best. But I guess that's not enough.
I know I'm not like all of your friends' mothers that let
Make
them
this
do
house
whatever.
so great again. I was like, Mom, what are you saying? Like, this doesn't make any sense what you're saying. Dude, I thought
run for government.
Dude, once like she sent me a email that was a phishing scam email from the bank. It's like the bank's like, we're gonna close your account. You need to change your password and do it clicking this link. I was like, Mom, that's not the bank.
Yeah,
The bank is not gonna do that.
This is child's play.
And my mom's like, no, it is. I was like, it's not the bank. They do it like that. Yeah, but it looks like the bank. They have the logo. It's like, people who make scams are clever. They're gonna put the logo of the bank, but that's not the bank. She fired me that, no, yes, it is. I was like, okay, bitch, just click the link, get your money, gone.
Just send it,
and then
send
we
it
talk. It's like, I hate when like I'm telling her something and she's like, no, this is what I'm right.
And no matter how old I get, I'm always, and people will say like, you're always gonna be your mom's baby. Even my mom tells me that, like, you're always gonna be my baby. No matter how old I get, I'm just always her son.
Yes.
Like there's always the same exact dynamic. Like if she told me, like if I went to go visit them and she was like, you know what, I'm sick and tired of you. You don't want to help me on my phone? Go to your room. An hour. I'd be like, wait a minute.
That in your room. Already in your room, you're like,
I pay taxes.
I help with this room. She turned into a gym. Like, why am I here?
How am I here?
I saw a video. It was a mom that she was like 98. And she was really mad at her son, who was 72, because he went out and it was like past the nighttime. And the guy came home and the mom was like upset. Like, where were you? And he's like, I'm 72. Like, what are you talking about?
But it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's like, if she wanted to whoop his ass, I was like, I'm 72. I'm going to be 33 soon. And I still feel like there's like when my mom visits me, it's like, where are you? At what time are you home? You're in my house.
Yeah.
Chill.
But it just doesn't matter.
What is the last interaction that you remember with your mom that you're like, oh?
I'll tell you.
Mom.
It was for this show.
Okay.
Because she watches. I love you, Mom. I think she watched. I think
you just believe.
I think she watches. I think she. You want to talk about? All right. So you were telling me what your mom's recent traumatizing you. I'll tell you what my mom did to recently traumatize me. So, she's watching an episode of mine, which I love that she tunes in. That means the world to me. And next thing I know, my phone just starts blowing up. I'm getting texts, and I'm like, what? And my mom's sending me the gang of pictures, right? Okay. And I'm looking at it. And sometimes, depending on who I'm talking to, depending on what the subject matter is, or, if there's something I'm trying to wrap my brain around. Because you know what podcasting is. Like, I'm holding a conversation with you, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, how do I keep the conversation going? What's the topic? Yeah. Do I want to dive further into them as a person? Do I want to bring up this thing that's in the news? Do I want to go this direction, that direction?
It's so funny that you said that, because sometimes I'm looking at the person I'm hearing, but like my mind's processing something else.
Yeah, I'm hearing him, but I'm like, okay, so he's about to get to the end of this thing, and what's gonna keep it? Because I don't want any gaps.
A little Magna in the back, just working something else.
I've had a day off in 3 months, and so and sometimes when I do that, I'll get fidgety. I'll do whatever. I'll have a thing in my hand. It's just the stupid Inception thing. I just need something to fidget with. I'm a fidgety guy sometimes, right? My mom sent me no less than 9 pictures of zoomed in of my. She took pictures of the episode and zoomed in on my hands in various fidgety poses. And was
Stop playing with your head.
Yes! She was like, I was trying to watch the episode and this kept distracting me. And I'm like, oh my God. Now I have a conflict.
Stop doing that.
Now when I fidget, I just hear my mom going, stop doing that. Well, I'm trying.
Have you been, since your mom watched it, my mom watched it, like, I have to get to the point that it's like, I don't care if my mom watch it, because I don't remember what was the first one, but I have like a sexual story, and it's like, yeah, that I came on top of the ceiling, and I was like, and then my mom's like, that was in the house. I was like, Yeah.
Because no matter how old you are, you're just your mom's son.
She's like, why would you do that to me? I was like, Mom, like, I don't,
it's
we
not.
still use those glasses. Like, I don't.
It's not to you. It's
Like, I was just. I was a teenager boy. Okay?
yeah. That's
Yeah, that made me think of something that like traumatic. Once my mom like caught me like jerking off.
what's your.
She opened the door, saw me, closed the door quickly. For some reason, opening it again. Like, bitch.
Leave. There needs to be more time for you to not be here right
Why
now.
are you thought that didn't happen?
You thought
It did happen. You saw it. Why are you opening the door again?
Oh my God.
And she just started laughing. It's like,
Trauma on trauma.
I gotta go confront you because I'm hard right now, and I was doing something.
It's over. Like a little part of our childhood memories are dead now.
Dude, like, if your mom caught you like doing something,
I
it's
skated
like,
on that. I missed that
a
one.
mark.
Yeah,
Your
yeah,
dad.
yeah. No, never. Mom or dad catch me. I caught them one time.
That's horrible too.
That is very bad.
And this is the story.
Mine was
Exactly. You didn't
Yeah.
do again like
somebody. No, yeah. Wait a minute. No, somebody was at the door. Or not. Somebody was at the door. Like a.
But you were like you have the age to know what they were doing.
I wanted cereal. I wanted something. This is 7, 8, 9 years old. And, you know, something happened or the phone rang or something. And I went to the shame on you, mom and dad. Hello, locks. They're there for a reason. And I opened. There was some movement. And I said, nah.
They saw you.
Oh, yeah. They definitely pulled a code red. There was some army tuck and rolls going on.
Dude, like I once saw my mom, like, I'm pretty sure she was doing a blowjob. And they were like, and they're like, no, I was scratching her back. I was just scratching her back. I was like, no, you were not.
No.
I know what happened there.
I don't know what it is, but it's something.
It's the same shake that you get when you were about to get caught.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
Oh, yeah. That quick get stiff and act like nothing's happening is the most something's happening move you could possibly do.
I remember we have like the TV and after 11 p.m. on some channels. They put porn, soft porn. Emmanuel, I love you.
Shoot.
Dude, Emmanuel. Where's the movie? Emmanuel in Space. That's the best one. And you have the button on the control that read radio that it just went to like it was cartoons. Go to the films.
Yeah.
So whenever I kind of hear like noises, just change it to cartoons. It was always awful when they like open and you're like, and the cartoons just playing. Like this motherfucker is masturbating to Dexter's lap. Like what the fuck is that?
Oh, TT! No, TT, no!
Dude, it was. I don't know. Like I believe kids have it too easy right now to watch porn.
Yeah. That's a lot of responsibility. If you're a young person right now, you just have it in your
phone.
It's just right there.
Yeah.
Like there's not even a cool kid that can sneak it into school. That's out of here now.
You do comedy, so like whenever you see someone in the crowd super young, ask them when was the first time they watch porn. Like the answer will shock you. Like because I have a joke that I ask the audience like how was your first time you watch porn, and because it's a joke with my dad, whatever. And once I have like these 19-year-old kids, and they're like, oh, in kindergarten. I was like, what? Yeah, I was like 4 in the school bus. I was like, what? I was like, and he was like, yeah, that's like everybody else. That's normal. I was like, bitch, that's not normal. You shouldn't be watching porn at 4.
Yeah.
At 5, okay, but 4.
Everybody ends up kind of being these days. Wow, these days, if you were born after 2000 and you grow up, right, you're basically just like a rich kid's you're a rich kid from 50 years ago.
Yes.
Because you have access to anything you would ever want to see, anything you would ever want to order. That includes food, good times, people.
Yeah.
Right? You can get discounts. You can order drugs. Any and every drug.
I never told you about that, like because we were on there's McDonald's at home.
You had to be a cool kid or know a cool kid, work your way up to being cool enough to be cool with the cool kid to get cool stuff.
Yeah, but also like those things, like there's McDonald's at home and you get home and there was not.
Yeah.
Like these kids now is like, oh, there's not, but I can order.
I can order McDonald's.
For home.
I want this thing and I just don't feel like walking.
I have like I work in a bakery, and the amount of kids that come in, because I believe we're newer school, the amount of kids that come like at 3, 4, and there's like, I don't know, like 6, 7, 8-year-old, and they order, like they are by themselves and they order whatever, and they take it. Like I once like have a kid, she was like 7, and she was like, I want a hot chai latte. It's like, why are you drinking this? But it's weird. It's like when I was your age, it was like, come home and you have food at home and that's it, soup or whatever.
Yeah.
Like they have like everything under control.
I mean, growing up with that, which I take my hat off and I salute them, because growing up with that access to that many, not even distractions, but like distractions or you can gamble on your phone, bro.
Yeah, but it was legal before now.
For me to lose my entire paycheck, I had to get up, drive to a place, cash my check, walk in there, leave a little bit in the car. So once I blew past this, I could be like, all right, that's it for me. But really, I just go to my car, grab the other stash, and come back. At least I was actively in pursuit of losing my money. Now, like if I log into a Robinhood, it looks like a video game. And I'm just playing with numbers. If I log into a bet thing, I don't even know what parlay means, but it looks like a video game, and I'm just playing with numbers. But these numbers are legitimate money.
They're money.
If I go on there and I want a sandwich, by the time whoever eats delivers it to me, this one sandwich that I could have made for $1.24 is $33 and change.
Plus
for the convenience of having somebody come over here.
I have like someone told me once, I don't remember if it was in the podcast, but we're living in an area that you can survive without leaving your home.
Yeah.
Because you can have a job that is like work from home, and you can have groceries delivered. You can have everything. You don't like. I'm sure there's people like that literally there's no need to go outside.
We're part of the problem. Need. We're actively trying to get people to stay at home and watch our stuff.
Yeah, they can watch it on their phone
while driving. David Donick, irresponsible piece of garbage.
He doesn't have a car.
He got hurt on a bike.
While biking, and you don't even have a bike because he was a DB bike. So while renting a bike.
Oh my gosh, you're just the layers. The more you peel them back, the more they stink. But to your, I think I've said it before a long time ago. But they use. I've heard it said like the person that's gonna live to be, 150 is already walking on the earth. The person that's gonna be the first trillionaire is already on the planet. The first person, there's somebody already a trillion. Why do people keep using whatever?
Yeah, no,
like,
I agree on
that. Because Google says Elon Musk is the most, but I feel
you. The people we know.
Yeah.
But the people we don't know have more money, but those people don't want to.
They have so much money, we don't even know who they are.
Exactly.
Yeah. But the person that's never, ever, ever gonna leave their house is definitely on the planet already.
Yeah, and talking about the living to 150.
There's two gamers.
I hate we don't do that.
Two sloppy, disgusting gamers that already never wanted to leave the house. They found each other, fell in love, and they're playing ever game shoot 'em up dragons and wizards.
Perfect.
And their house is a mess. And at some point in time, they procreated and they had a baby, and they're never ever. They just order diapers, and that's it. And they're never gonna leave the house. The kid of the two disgusting gamer people, which I love gamers.
Love stories.
But I've definitely known like the gamers, the ones where gaming is a part of their addiction. Not people who like to game
can be an addiction.
Oh, 100%, and an unhealthy one.
Yeah.
Like Michael Jordan.
now.
Michael Jordan had an unhealthy obsession with winning in basketball, and it worked out for him. And you can have the same thing with gaming. You can make money off of gaming.
Yes,
for sure.
That's the problem now.
And I'm not mad.
You can spend a lot
of money. But I'm talking about the people who just, I'm just gonna game all day. I'm not gonna wash my ass. I'm not gonna get up. I'm not gonna clean. I'm not gonna take out the trash. I've known those people though too, where they're so plugged in. They're just, it might as well be heroin.
Dude, like, there's a lot of problems that are happening in relationships because of the addiction to gaming.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna say there's some that is like they're like exaggerated, but like I mean, there's like he can have 45 to 2 hours of gaming. That's okay.
Yeah.
But there's people who like he have not answered to me in 8 hours. I'm like, what is he doing? Gaming.
Yeah.
Like that's not a boyfriend. That's
I have literally watched. There was one guy in particular who I'm thinking about. I knew a long time ago in a different state, and young 21, 22-year-old manager at this job we worked at. He wasn't making a lot of money, but relative to how old he was and his responsibilities or lack thereof. And he was a manager at this spot. Like, he used to have parties. He lived right behind our job and this, that, and the third. And then he turned on to one of those Dungeons and Dragons ass games. And I watched it deteriorate. Young, athletic build, parties, invite girls over from the everybody getting smashed, having fun. Legendary nights. Go to the bar with this guy, but hey, pa. Legendary nights. And then he found this one fucking game. And fast forward a year and a half, 2 years later, pot belly, and he just everything around him just is miserable, deteriorated, piles of trash.
Dude, I have the theory when VR and the VR experience becomes like a helmet, not like goggles. Like
yeah. Oh yeah.
When reality, or it's like in Black Mirror.
When it gets really Matrixy.
Yeah, when it's Black Mirror, like what they show in Black Mirror, it's just a thing that is like,
yeah,
and you just get into this reality. Like when that happens, and it's not like something you have on, because like at some point you get annoyed of the glasses.
Oh yeah.
At some point you get annoyed of like something you have to wear. When it's something that you just connect to, we're fuck. Because there's people that it's like, I'm a loser, but in this game I'm a knight.
Yeah.
And I have like 50 level armor and and people like adore me in this game.
Yeah.
Why would I come back to reality?
And let those people do that. For a very small number of people, that might be the right answer. And then there's going to be certain people that they just fall into it as a trap. But by the way, everything that you need to do that already exists. You can be alive in a coma for 5 years and be plugged into all kinds of machines.
Yeah, but
so we're
gonna go into games.
That's what I'm saying. They've already got the technology to keep you alive without you having to move a muscle, right?
Yeah.
Slap a helmet on you. Plug it in so whatever, needs to go in, goes in. Whatever needs to come out, comes out. And you're just on a... Look, do you know it takes the human body 3 months to forget how to walk before your legs atrophy and you'd have to relearn how to walk, right?
3 months is nothing.
3 months is nothing. Now, in the year 2029, you sign a year subscription with lifestyle gaming to just stay plugged in the machine, however much they charge you, right? $30,000, and we'll keep you alive.
Yeah.
Sign this little waiver just in case you die, but you won't. But we'll keep you alive, and then you can just play games all day.
Is this a business idea? Are you just like telling me a business idea?
I mean, are you ready to do business?
Dude, like
We have a
we'll
crash
make
test dummy.
money.
We have a crash test dummy. You know who you
we'll
are.
make money if we invade.
Literally snatching the souls of people.
That's how, that's literally how millionaires make
Yeah.
money, just like snatching the souls of people.
By the way, though, if we're thinking about it,
Someone else,
the
yeah.
people with the money to any
the
idea,
people who actually know.
yeah, they're working on it.
Yeah.
Obviously.
But I like the idea of a subscription. Like you come here,
yeah.
we connect you for a month.
30,000 to keep me alive while I just lay in a vegetative video game.
It's like you remember the movie Inception.
Yeah.
Well, like I was working in this company and I saw the movie, but they gave me the script. Like this guy found the script, printed, give me the whole script, and I read the whole script. And one part that like shook me is like the part that they go to find the anesthesiologist, and there's a lot of people, like a lot of dudes that are sleeping, and when one of them. One of the ones that put the injection, they asked him like, why do these people come here? They come here to dream, because the dreams are like more time. Like and they're like, no, they come here to live, because like dreaming is their actual life. And when they get out of that, it's like, oh, I have 16 hours of like this boring world until like I have my next appointment to be in this actually real life that I want. I believe that's gonna happen with gaming. Like
You
you're gonna
believe it's
game
gonna happen?
for 3 days, and you're gonna wake up at 4 hours happen, and you gotta go to work, and it's like fuck.
How crazy would it be if that's what you're doing right now?
What if we both wake up?
What if
we're in the middle of this and then something starts like shaking and we just wake up in like a black room and it's like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah. You waited till 2025 to
wake
meet?
up.
Yeah. To have each other on our podcast? That's crazy, bro.
That was the code. Like
Yeah.
you have to have one of you have to have the other in the podcast to snap.
Where did you set up to be born at? Texas. That's crazy.
Me? I was like Venezuela. Like, why would you like that?
Yeah, like you chose Venezuela.
You chose
bro?
hardcore difficulty.
And wait. And then we met in Chicago.
Like, what would you do?
Best
like,
game ever.
Dude, it's like Minecraft when you're going to play with a... you play Minecraft?
No.
Dude, in Minecraft, the maps are huge.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you want to play with a game and you're already locked in the server, you're like, let's say, Chicago, and your friend spawns in Mexico. And then they have to go meet you, or you have to go meet them. If you don't have like there's some service that doesn't allow you to teleport to your friends, so you gotta just walk until you meet your friend.
Insane.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah,
like,
from my understanding,
we have to meet here.
My understanding is they've built out like the Minecraft world is like longer than the solar system on some or something ridiculous, like ridiculously large.
Dude, they have one that is like 1/1 scale of the real world. People in Minecraft are crazy.
Yeah.
So I if we're in a simulation right now, I believe like we're NPCs. Like the people who are like killing people like crazy, like serial killers, those might be the players. The people who are that's my theory. The people who have a lot of money, like Elon Musk, Trump, blah, 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 those are the real players. Everybody else, you have a 9 to 5, you're an NPC. You have like, oh yeah, I work in a baker, I work as a bartender, you're an NPC. We're just like part of serial killer. That's a guy playing.
I kind of feel you, but there's boring millionaires for sure.
Yeah.
There's certainly millionaires out there whose lives I don't want to live. I don't want to have tens of millions of dollars and look like Jeff Bezos. Sorry. I don't want to have pioneered Microsoft software and look like Bill Gates. Sorry. And there's somebody out there that's leant over on a heroin dive at a bus stop right now, where if you actually clean him up enough to ask him about his life, had a fucking tremendous story that was probably full of excitement, intrigue, sex, violence, murder, mayhem. Like I wouldn't necessarily give it out as far as now. I will say to your point, like the people who are out there unaliving other people and stuff like that. That is, and I've talked about it before. That is one of the big theories about the Joker.
Okay.
Is that he's actually self-aware. They've shown it in the comics and in some of the cartoon movies that he's self-aware that he's a comic book character, and that's why he has no regard and there's no repercussions. He doesn't feel bad about his actions because he's like, I'm not killing people. I'm a comic book, and that thing's a comic book. So
yeah,
it's like the Deadpool thing. Deadpool kills millions of, even in the Matrix, right? In the very first one, they go to the basement and they're trying to go get what's his name, and they just kill all the security guards in there because they're like, you guys are NPCs. You can get taken over by the thing.
You're gonna be reborn. You're gonna respawn. So what would you do if you, I don't know, where you get the knowledge that is like, actually this is a simulation?
Is a simulation?
What would you try? Like what is your path? Like I'll get like a existential problem like badly, but then I don't know. Like, should I play around and kill people now?
No, because then even if you know it's a game, the game is still bound by rules. So, like going out there and just going crazy, I would definitely take more risks.
I'll try to find cheat codes.
Yeah,
like exactly. If you're in a game, they have to be like a way to if this is simulation, what is the cheat code to get more money, to get this? To get
exactly.
This. If I don't find it, I'm like, I feel if I'm like unsubscribing.
If I know that it's a game, then there's no ultimate consequence, and when it's over, I'm just gonna pop my face out of a video game console and be like, cool. Then I will take every risk that I ever second guess.
What is the first risk?
Oh, I'm saying goodbye to that 40 hours a week in the morning immediately. And then I'm going 150 miles an hour down Entertainment Boulevard.
I believe most people will go like, it's crazy that it's like, what would you do if you can do whatever you want? We're like, quit my job.
If the first thing you want to do is go out there and rent a H3 Hummer and then just drive into the first crowd of people that you see, you're a savage. You're a psychopath, regardless if it's a video game or not.
But I also love that, like, the first thought is like, what if you can do whatever you want in the world? What would you do? And you're like, first I'm gonna quit. It's like you don't have to go, just no show like that.
And not even like,
I'm gonna go and sit down with my boss for an hour.
Yeah,
explaining why I'm quitting.
It's not even that. I'm not gonna go in there. I'm not gonna do what everybody thinks I'm gonna do. Just flip out, man. It'll just be like, all right, I'm taking that 40 hours back to myself so that I can reinvest it into the stuff that I enjoy doing.
I believe,
and then I'll probably kill a few people. Starting with David.
Starting with David. Every time. I believe at some point it's like they say, like, if you become immortal, it's the worst that can happen to you ever.
Yeah.
If you're actually immortal, because you will see everybody who you love die.
Yeah,
you will see the death of the planet. You will see the death of the stars, and you're just like not dying. You're just like there.
You go insane.
Yeah, you go like, but you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Like at some point, you're gonna be in just the void.
Yeah.
And then everything starts again. It's like, dude, let me go.
Bored. Yeah.
You have someone knowledge, but you're bored.
So bored. And I'll tell you what's not boring. This conversation, I could have it forever, but we do need to wrap up. You do me a favor, please. You have so much going on. Please let the folks know where they can find you. What you have happening.
My podcast is Another Latino with a Podcast. We're on episode 83, Another Latino POD on everything. And my Instagram is BlaBlaMayor, BLA Mayor. And I'm gonna be on November 30th, if this comes before that, on Rose Battle in Rosemont against Valerie Nicolette. That's gonna be really fun.
Ooh. And
Fuck David Donick.
Fuck David Donick. And this has been another episode of Real Rap Podcast. Amazing gentleman here, Christian Henningsmeyer. Made it this far. Please like, share, subscribe. Unless you're David, and then you stop watching right now. Never contact me again.
You know when they talk about you, your ear like feels born. It's burning.
He's over right now going
Yeah. What's happening? My bad.
It's been the Real Rap Podcast. We're keeping it coming. Like, share, subscribe. Love you guys. Peace.
Adios.